a lot of the thing what he was saying about conversions and stuff like this and or increasing conversions, I had a lot of difficulty when it came to promoting myself or selling myself. If it, I'm not going to say if it weren't for Ken Ingram's course that I took, but I will say that by taking the course, I was able to see things that I wasn't actually paying attention to with regards to my weaknesses versus my strengths. So the Pure Selling's Essentials course that he's offering is a great way to get an idea of what your capabilities and your limitations. I also wanted to point out that he talks about taking people, not talking towards pleasure, but kind of removing the pain. And I had an opportunity to watch one of Aswan Cruikshank's videos. And like, man, this guy, he knows what he's talking about. I liked one part that really spoke to me was that you got to filter out all the negativity. And I think Myron Golden was kind of talking about that when he's talking about mental regulation, but like from a place of control. So I just wanted to point those out while he's talking, how can I create an environment that gets me to do the thing that I want to do? He was talking specifically on training, again with mental regulation. If you're following me on WhatsApp with my muscle medical awareness course, right now we are currently focused on meditation. And one of the things we focus on it for is for that mental regulation, like being in control of the thoughts that are like those evasive thoughts that we take for granted, that we put in the back of our minds that actually govern our inhibition. So I thought there was a lot to take away from that and a lot of similarities with the people that we have here today. And I just wanted to point that out.
Well, appreciate the shout out, Stephen. It's interesting because 2 weekends ago, I actually saw Myron Golden speak in person. I have I have it right here. I still have the thing, and it's crazy because like he spoke for 2 days straight, and it was several segments. And I mean, you talk about like a guy that's confident, knows what he knows his stuff. The majority of people in that room did not know who he was, right? So
Hmm.
it was towards the end where he was making an offer and he revealed to all of us that he had just gotten off the phone and his brother was on his deathbed. And he started tearing up. Like it's crazy to me to know that, you look at these people that have such, I mean, the kind of money he got, the confidence, everything, the way he commanded the stage, you never know what they're going through on the inside, but they're out there serving us and they leave no excuses, none at all, as it pertains to, hey, look, I have a job to do. Somebody actually is paying me to be on this stage. I don't have time to be given my personal, I mean, not a personal excuse as to not showing up, but I'm going to be open enough to share it with them. So I'm not just talking to them. I'm showing you, look at what I'm doing on my weekend. And I'm telling you, he has a $25,000 offer, and he got a bunch of people to sign up to his $25,000 offer right there on the stage. And he's going to have a bunch of them in Tampa literally this month. And again, you saw it, you felt the connection there. So it's crazy that he's showing up on my screen again because I just subscribed to his stuff and now I'm like a fan of his. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because I did a 7 minute interview while my late wife was in palliative care, and after the show was called The Voice of Success, 7 minute interview, and after the interview, the I was asked by the journalist if I was going to stick around to see the other people, and I said no, I have to go back to the hospital. My wife is in palliative care, and they're expecting her to die shortly, and they were just like blown away to see how much control I had over um, my feelings and everything else to do that interview impeccably in French and in English. It
jeez,
was,
yeah, it's crazy to me. It is. It was
yeah,
the fact that he just showed up here. No, I can't give him credit for this, but Stephen, the fact that you put him on, it's a pretty crazy thing, and you just never know what people are going through. So,
and I think what you have to learn is, I often talk about being the master of your own destiny,
hmm
and it's that ability to put your feelings aside and do your job, and
all right.
you know, you talk about we in sales, you should expect four objections and constantly be prepared to respond appropriately. Um, you got to set up those winning conditions to create that positive environment for them to say, yes, I'd like to do business with you. And that's why I always say people do business with people they like, trust, and respect.
hmm
I think my takeaway is just what he said at the beginning. when people don't know you, it's better to warn them about something opposed to trying to offer them something or help them because they don't trust you and they don't believe you. But warning them about something, it's more likely that I had to write that down. When the person said it, I was taking notes too. I was like, yep, I mean, I like that. It's like, yeah. It's a slightly different approach, but I could see why it would make sense, So that was awesome. And Ken, just to what you're saying too, and I think what you doing that interview is what Linda would have wanted anyways. Like,
Yeah,
knowing how
exactly.
your wife was, she was so 110% supportive, and she would have been wondering why you didn't go do it. So
Yeah.
that's yeah. So that was awesome to know, Linda. All right. Did we have any other feedback about the video? Or well, some of you guys didn't see the video, but we're gonna share it again in the Discord group. And for those who are not on Discord, I'm gonna need to know because we created a special group specifically for our weekly crew. So now we have a space in Discord for us. So everybody who's here now, I'm gonna start adding you guys to that group if you're not already in it. But that's where we'll continue the dialogue that we talk in these weekly meetings now. So there'll be a space where we can continue the conversation. Okay. Okay, cool.
Shall we move into the round table?
Yes.
All right, so
I'll help to moderate with the timer.
awesome. So if we're just going how I see it, Adrian's up first. So Adrian, please.
Grand Rising, good morning, everybody. Bonjour. My name is Adrian Duncan. I'm insurance and investment broker with Xperia Financial, helping families, individuals, businesses to learn more through education about how they can secure their business, themselves, their lives, so that they can have a better future and build a better understanding of how money works in this time that we are living. I remember last week we were touching a little bit based about we already know that when you have insurance, you get death benefits, but also too, you can have living benefits. So I'd like to touch on as a topic for this morning, something that's very important that we should all think about, as was a little bit of the topic for this morning about critical illness. It's very important that we realize, I can give a perfect example for myself. I lost a dear friend of mine maybe a couple of weeks ago. He went into the hospital. He didn't know that he was sick. And then he had cancer covered his whole body, and that was it. And sometimes nowadays, these are the kind of realities that we are seeing. So it's good to have something in place that could protect you, or even if you can get better, that you can be able to heal and get right back on tracks to do something for yourself and for your family. So I leave that information for that note, and we can keep in touch on YouTube and for the crowd at LinkedIn, Adrian Duncan, and we stay in touch. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Brother Adrian. Thank you.
Thanks, right on time. Next, we have Ken Ingram. Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you for piping me in with that music. It's very much appreciated. Grand Rising, everybody. Ken Ingram, professional business trainer and coach. And what's professional training all about? It's about helping you to tap into your underused potential, get the results that you want. My training program for June, for May is closed, but June is still open, and you're going to learn some great stuff. This is a sales process flowchart, setting goals, developing profitable client strategies, setting appointments, the interview, bidding relationships, etc., etc. 514-668-2320 if you want to reach me. I put the link in for the program that I offer at John Abbott College, and it's open. The program's called Pure Selling Essentials. Stephen has been taking it and following it, and he's still working with me. And Pharaoh Hamid-Freeman did it, and lots of great ideas, aha moments, things that you can do, developing a phone script, what a successful salesperson is, setting goals and objectives, minimizing and handling objections. We all need that, and the narrator spoke about that in the speech this morning. Just great ideas. $555. You're never going to get a better deal from me. And that's the deal I offered John Abbott. I'm not making any money, but I guarantee you will.
Yay, beautiful. All within time. We're on point this morning. We've been practicing our elevator pitches.
Amazing.
So,
All
thanks,
right.
good.
Last one, Chris Shank. I know I said that right. I know I said that right.
It's all good. Very few people actually pronounce it correctly. This is why I make sure I pronounce it every day for people. Again, it is as one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, former Division One college football player, current six-time published author and educator. I created this whole platform, this whole brand that's all about taking the innovative teamwork lessons that you learn on the football field and applying them to businesses and business owners so they have a staff and or a group of employees that moves like a championship high school or youth football team. Notice high school youth football. Okay, again, I got 1 minute, so I'm going to keep this brief. But what we just saw with Spirit Airlines, I have it ready, locked and loaded. I haven't made it published yet. Haven't published it publicly yet. But what we just saw with Spirit Airlines, the problem was they did not evolve. The problem was they didn't start working as a team. The problem was they didn't make it so they separated people into categories so they're passionate employees. They tried to offer people cheap stuff without making it so they get the money back and working as a team. So my system, my brand, what I created is all about fixing those problems, those hiring problems that every organization is in jeopardy of if you don't filter out who you bring in and how you develop them. That's what we do around here in a nutshell. And it happened. The Spirit Airlines was one. Trust me. If you don't, with the digital world we're living in now, if you don't fix it, then it's going to be your problem too. So I'll cut myself off there before I keep going.
Hey, that is amazing. And you guys remember to give to always give your contact information verbally as well for those who are on
Oh,
YouTube and who don't have the who won't see the chat.
yes. Do you want me to do that now or?
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, so the main website is makeymove.com. It's makeymove.com. All of the information is there for you to gather.
That was awesome. And we still need to connect. So I'd be next, but I'm gonna save myself for last. Next for that is Coach Will. How are you doing?
Wonderful. Question for you guys. When was the last time you cried? When was the last time you opened up about your mental health? If you have, great. If you have not, something to think about. This is not about being macho. It's not about being stoic. It's about taking care of yourself. And there's one question that I ask men. I always ask them, would you die for your family? Unequivocally, 99.9% of the time, they say yes. The next question I ask them, would you live for your family? And all of a sudden, they took a step back. I'm ready to die for them, but am I ready to live for them? And what does that look like? It looks like taking care of yourself. One thing that I have never understood, which I understand now as a father, is I could never understand how somebody can tell me that if I'm on an airplane with my son or my daughter, that I need to put on my mask on first before I put on theirs. I could never understand that. But guess what? You cannot help somebody if you don't have anything to offer. You cannot give from an empty cup. So, men, again, I'm asking you, when was the last time you cried? When was the last time you opened up about your mental health? I'm a coach, I'm a mental health advocate, I am an activist, and I'm also the founder of Rising Men Alliance. Rising Men Alliance is there to open up a sanctuary for men to come and cry, to come and talk about the things that bothers you, come and talk about the things that really matters to you. So I'm waiting for you guys on the 21st of June. It's going to be our third edition of Father and Kids conversation. So which means there's going to be a panel of men, women also alike, because they can come with their son to come and really celebrate men, but also celebrate fatherhood. Because fatherhood celebration or Father's Day is the 23rd most celebrated event in the world, whereas Mother's is the third. So between 3 and 23, there are about 20 more important celebration. Tell me why is that? It's about time for us to take a stand and to break the cycle. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, brother. Don't forget to give your contact info for those who are watching on YouTube who might not get your chat.
Yes, absolutely. I'm on Facebook, Will to Rise. I have my book on Amazon and also Rising Men Alliance. We're both bilingual, parlons entre hommes if you speak French, Rising Men Alliance if you speak English. We're all over LinkedIn, Facebook, and also I'm gonna put a link for the tickets for celebration for our event that's coming up on June 21st. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Awesome. Awesome. Preston Martelli, you're up next.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's great to see all you guys on. I apologize setting. I'm kind of living the video today. I was wanting to sit home and watch the video come out, but my daughter said the shower was clogged, so here I'm jumping the car, heading over to get something done while I'm heading back. So great to see all you guys. Preston, great to be here. You guys know me already. I'm all around digital marketing, about technology. And the key question I want to pose for you guys today is, do you have anybody actively monitoring and optimizing your online presence? Right? It's a key thing. It's a key decision maker. And I think we should all think about that. We've got, social media profiles, LinkedIn, Facebook, these are all connected, right? So if you don't have somebody actively monitoring and optimizing it, or you're not happy with the kind of results you're getting right now, don't hesitate to reach out, a quick chat with me. Maybe I can point in that right direction. And I've got some pretty cost efficient options for you guys right now in terms of software and AI that helps you do that a lot better. All right. So if you need any help with your online presence, I put my link in the description. It's my digital business card. It's javalogics with an X.ca. So JAVALOGIX.ca/Preston. That'll take you right to me. And I look forward to continue to connect with you guys. And there's some faces on here I haven't spoken to in a while. So Ken, Stephen, Coach, Adrian, let's connect again, man. It's been a while. And Ashwan, nice to meet you, brother. And Coach Will as well.
I got a hand up. Thank you, Preston. I got a hand up. I have a question. Hold on. Let me add me to the screen here. So in our case, the like we're getting engagement on our social media, so we get likes, we get comments and stuff like that, but we don't necessarily have the bandwidth to respond to all the engagement that we get. And we're feeling like we're missing opportunities. Now, is that something that you guys can help with? Are there some kind of AI tools that we could use for that?
Yeah, absolutely. The CRM platform that you guys are using, I think it's high level, something like that. We can automate that using AI directly in here, the conversation in a connection through it. You can build an AI bot that answers all your questions on social media and across the platforms, and you can all bring it into one place as well to see.
And so we had spoken about switching over and coming under your guys' team, so to speak, with the Go High Level. So with that, if we did that, is that something else that your team would be able to assist us with?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd have a lot of fun doing that. Right. And actually I'll do it with you and we'll build out together so you know exactly what we're doing.
My
right.
brother,
And that's another thing, guys. I'm a high level affiliate. So if you guys do need a proper, very powerful CRM, I can offer that to you guys at a much better rate than you go directly to them.
Yeah, I used to be with Go High Level. We gotta connect. I used to be with them. So it's
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, it's gotten way better in the last couple months. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I stopped paying for it after a while, but
yeah, I know it is expensive, but since I got an agency account, I can offer you guys a better rate, and we'll keep it within the community as well.
Brother, I am booking a time with you. Let's get ready to do the switch this week if we can. Thank you so much.
I'm on.
Okay. All right. Brother Walker, the floor is yours.
So
I'm just gonna
show
the camera as I walk in.
In the interest of you're the host, the next person I see is Christelle. How are you doing, Christelle?
Sister Christelle?
Oui, à tous. Vraiment désolé, je suis en train de conduire.
Okay.
J'amène des enfants à l'école.
Okay.
Passez mon tour, merci.
Okay, pas de problème. On se parle plus tard. I could give Sister Christelle a shout out. So Christelle, for those who don't know, hopefully she gets a chance to introduce herself after. But for those who do not know, she is our mortgage broker. So anybody who's working on real estate, who's looking to expand, who's looking to access finance, she's a mortgage broker. And the advantage of dealing with a broker is that she's not associated with one particular company. She's able to get you the best deal for your circumstance. And she works with her husband. So it's an amazing team duo and dynamic. And Sister Christelle, we are due for a follow-up. I saw the email come back this last week, so I have to connect with you this week. Thank you, Queen. All right. Stephen, the floor is back to you.
All right. So then that would leave you to pitch yourself.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, remove this, put on my timer. I lost it. There we go. And start back. So peace, everybody. I'm Pharaoh Hamid-Freeman, founder and director of the One Full Circle OFC community, where we strive to really to serve as a bridge to bring together people who share the same values and same visions and who want to build something solid economically for themselves and their future generations. So I'm here to ask for two things, or I need help with two things. One is just creating more awareness about what we're doing. If you guys know people within your circles who could benefit from being a part of this community and who want to come together and build with like-minded individuals, please refer them to me. I would love to connect with them. I'd love to understand more about them and see how we could support. We're going through a lot on the planet, and the power is working as a collective. We're stronger in numbers. So if we can help each other to thrive in these times where people are barely surviving, that's what our goal is. And next, the season has changed. It is now spring, so the OFC retreat is now available. So if you know anybody who's looking for a space for short-term rentals, who wants to host events, who is looking to host activities, if there's somebody who works in the health and wellness space and they're looking for a space to be able to host their activities, they're welcome to come to the OFC. We have the way we function is like on a sliding scale, so there's no set price for OFC members. We work together to ensure a win-win collaboration. And for people who are not part of the OFC, we're very flexible with our pricing to make sure it's accessible. You guys could contact me at 514-651-4545, or you can send us an email at support@ofccommunity.com and check out our website, ofccommunity.com. Yes, Coach Will.
Quick question. Do we have any space for a podcast? Or anybody here with a space ready for podcast production?
Yeah, you mean like a studio?
A studio, yes, yes.
Yeah, we have one on Park, right across the street from Park Metro.
Okay, I'll contact you, sir.
Okay, perfect. And so the brother's name is Andrew. You could reach out to me, but as you're saying it now, I'll make sure Member Services makes a connection for you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, brother. Thank you.
All right, so that leaves not Firefly. That leaves me. So I'll be very brief because I'm going to be presenting something later. But just to give you a little pitch here, I am Stephen Walker, the muscle medic, and I'm a kinesiology therapist. If I were to ask you guys a question, it would sound very vague at first, but the question is, have you ever given thought to the things that are holding you back? Now, we often say like there's pressures and stuff, but do we really look at those pressures and define how they're holding us back and if they really are holding us back, or is it the way we interpret things? So from a wellness perspective, as a kinesiology therapist, our practice views things from a preventative standpoint. We often look at wellness from a reactionary standpoint, but we need to start thinking about wellness from a preventative standpoint. So when we look at it like that, we're looking at it holistically, which will be repeated later. We're looking at physiology and neurology and the way that these stressors can trigger us to act before we're even realizing it. So if you're concerned with any kind of dysfunction you may be having or stressors that are holding you back, there's a good opportunity for you to contact me for a free consultation now for a limited time at tamperstudios.com. That's TAMPERSTUDIOS.com. And you can book that free consultation and we can get started on your path to wellness. Right?
Amazing. Hey, and within time. Beautiful. So we're preparing to transition. We'll do it quick so Stephen has this time to present. Hold on, let me switch our view here. Okay, cool. So quick announcements, and then we're gonna hand the floor back over to Stephen. So it's just a reminder. So first off, so you guys know, obviously, we're here every Tuesday morning. Please invite people. We like to be able to grow this group, grow this collective. They don't have to be members of the OFC. Again, if they're just curious and they want to know what it's like to be a part of a community, they're welcome to come as guests just to see what it's like, promote themselves, to get support and get encouragement. Every Thursday morning, just a reminder, we have the OFC Weekly, where we create the space for you all. And actually, Will, I know you have an event coming up, so we've got to make sure that we get you on there again. We've connected with a couple couple of members over the last couple of weeks and created spaces for you guys, so you guys know the space is yours. So we're prepared to interview you anytime to give you that visibility within the community. And if you don't catch it live on air from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., you could also check the archive at ckut.ca, and you could search all platforms. Like we're on there with the podcast, just search OFC Podcast Radio and we will pull up. Also, just remember every Sunday at 1 p.m. we do the House of OFC, where we get together and have more conscious conversations. We talk spirituality, we talk religion, we talk life, we talk love. So anybody who's interested in getting involved and jumping on that space, you're welcome to join us. And that is it for announcements for now. We have, oh, actually, that's not true, sorry. We have an event coming up on the 20th of May. Roots, brother Satuhuti is hosting an event to commemorate the flag, the Haitian flag, and it's going to be in Saint Anne de Bellevue at SNS restaurant or hall. So that's going on the 20th. As you all know, Ken has his course going on right now, so just another reminder. So if you have not registered or you haven't thought about it, you definitely want to, if you could benefit from the sales training. And I feel there's one more thing coming up that I can't remember for now. So that's it. I will cede the floor back over to Brother Walker. Thank you guys very much. And so as you guys know, we're going to shut down the live part now so that Brother Walker can present. And actually,